So thank you, and thank you for the opportunity to take you a little tour around the Estonian spider web of AKIS, focusing on coordination this time. So to start out, maybe some overall information that Estonia is like one national CAP strategic plan. It's not a regional country. So it's one strategy plan, but on the other side, we are very keen on recognizing the different individual needs and aspects. So it's not this one-hat-fits-all kind of approach, rather than allow a lot of flexibility and the ability to adapt to different needs. And one important consideration also is this one-door principle. So everything can be accessed from one source, but still taking a note of different needs. And knowledge reservoir, in a way, it's an example of the same strategy, but in an online form. So coming to the structural system, then it was last year, it was still two different organizations. One was called Estonian Crop Research Institute, the other one was called Estonian Agriculture Research Center. And as of January this year, it has become one institution called the Center of Estonian Rural Research and Knowledge. And it means that it houses the research, it houses the networking, the AKIS-related activities, it's all in the same institution. And mind you, there is no structural unit called the AKIS Center, although we use this name a lot. But it's rather a kind of mindset or a cluster of activities and team members that are working for the AKIS. And they are working together with their colleagues in network in the same department. Just an overview of how it looks like on a structural chart. Then the AKIS branch is circled with this red line, so you can spot it on the scheme. And coming more in the detailed account of what is AKIS Center do and how it's organized, then you can see that the network department has the services for coordinating the knowledge exchange, advisory service, innovation, and also rural network or CAP network. And on the other side, there are also those in-house services for digital solutions, for communications, and other such general type of support functions. And then just a component of collaboration creeps in already here. In green, you can see that the digital expertise is in another organization called the Agriculture Registers and Information Board. So they are responsible for developing some digital solutions for the AKIS Center. And the input for their activities comes from two sometimes opposing directions. One is AKIS Council, representing the stakeholders in the sector, and the other side is the coordination body residing at the ministry. So, in a word, the AKIS Center is functioning as the implementation body for AKIS, while this coordination body is at the ministry. So this is the division of responsibilities within the country when we talk about the AKIS coordination. And also very important, of course, in terms of content and mapping the needs of the sector is this AKIS Council. Now, when we come to the everyday organization of advice or knowledge exchange events, it doesn't necessarily mean that everywhere you go, you can see only the staff of AKIS Center people. No, that is not the case. The role of the AKIS Center to find the best and possible person to provide the advice, to have the seminar, to find the lecturers. So it's very heavy on the coordination tasks. So yes, they are the ones that connect to the university staff, to independent advisors, to experts, also leading farmers, and include them in the activities. And as already mentioned before, the ICT development is provided by another institution. So even in more details, the everyday tasks can be divided into 4 pillars. First is overall AKIS development. It is mapping the needs and the possible future trends of the Estonian AKIS as a whole, also promoting the AKIS and the cooperation within the country and also abroad. Then in terms of advisory service, it's basically like 2 directions. One is when the client is the person seeking the advice. So for them, it's the overall management of the advisory service, also the maintaining the database of advisors, and assuring the quality of the service. But for the advisors, as a client, I would say, is the filtering out some important research information for them, also organizing training for them, be it a new entrant in the advisory system or an experienced one, and also the overall networking between the advisors. And in the knowledge exchange pillar, it's the coordination of various activities for knowledge exchange and information, also monitoring the needs, whether the new gaps appeared on the scene, and also we are introducing the AKIS vouchers this period, so we'll see how it goes, but also the overall management with these vouchers will be in the hands of the AKIS Center. And the 4th one is the digital solutions. Then is it the knowledge reservoir, or which is like this online version of the AKIS Center, or overall help desk for different units and stakeholders. So just to point out a few highlights in terms of the knowledge transfer activities at the AKIS development, then it's the diversification of the formats. This is something that it's, we would like to say that it's not only information days or seminars, but it's more and more like maybe new kinds of knowledge transfer opportunities, like in work shadowing programs, also mixed group joint studies trips, for instance. Also, I already mentioned the vouchers that would add some more flexibility to the system. And also this knowledge reservoir. And here we have quite clear concern or attention to the new entrants to the system, because in Estonia we have this demographical gap, and it also affects the agriculture a lot. And also, as I've already mentioned before, just the 3 main cornerstones are the better coordination, better cooperation, and also the quicker responsiveness to the feedback and to the needs. And from the side of the advisory services, again, it's the diversification of the formats. So it's not only individual advice, also group action, and by group it means more than 1 person. Discussion groups, online consultation opportunities, mentoring. Also, it's kind of advice also to have a self-service in the knowledge reservoir, and also the use of vouchers. And again, collaboration. So we hope that integration with other AKIS players, such as having something together with the researchers in a mixed events, would help to that. And again, new generation of advisors, how to find them, how to motivate them, how to train them. And not only the new ones, but also existing ones, how to nurture their motivation and how to keep them trained and at their best shape. And again, of course, promoting the opportunities and services provided by the AKIS team. So that would be all from me. If you have any questions, I'm here until the end of the event, so you're welcome to ask me for more information. Thank you.